Welcome again to our Sunday stream. We finished last week the horrible Dog Queen of Kryn. That was really, something else, I don't know. And, I was busy rearranging my GOG where I installed the games. And today I want to start the Spelljammer game. Spelljammer Pirates of Realmspace. Let's see what the game is giving us. It was 2nd edition AD&D. Captain's Guide to the Realmspace. Okay, let's see what they're writing us. Okay, this we don't have to read, but I think this one. Introduction. Welcome to Pirates of Realmspace, the first official advanced Dungeons and Dragons computer product to use Spelljammer rules. The Spelljammer supplement allows you to travel through space by means of a helm operated by a cleric or mage. You may visit 8 different worlds in the Forgotten Realms system. You will find that there is plenty to explore. Realmspace is the crystal sphere that contains Toriel, the world of previous Forgotten Realms adventures, and its sister planets. These planets are Anadia, Qualia, Carpri, Chandos, Glyth, Garden, and Hakatha. The Realmspace system is solar-centric, everything orbits around the sun. Realmspace also has a wide variety of gods and revered powers in operation among the realms. Yeah, I played this pen and paper game and I was already also DM. I read all this stuff. This is an interesting concept and I think it's fun. I don't remember if I played this game, but let's see how it is. Spelljamming lingo. Spelljamming is the conversion of magical energy directly into motive force for ships in space. Spelljamming can be accomplished by a magical device known as a Spelljammer helm. Both clerics and mages can spelljam. Space is divided into 2 types, wild space and the phlogiston, explained below. Wild space is what comes to mind when we talk of space. It is the vast emptiness that lies between the planets and the stars. All space inside a crystal sphere is wild space. It is mostly a vacuum. The phlogiston, also known as the flow, is a turbulent, unstable, multicolored fluorescent gas which fills the regions between the crystal spheres. Very little is known about the phlogiston. Every planetary system known is encased with a crystal sphere. Essentially, the crystal sphere keeps the wild space in and the phlogiston out. Like the phlogiston, crystal spheres are a great mystery. Their origin and substance are unknown. Within wild space are the celestial bodies, planets, suns, moons, asteroids, and a host of other items collectively lumped together under the heating planetoids. Most celestial bodies have an atmosphere of some sort, although it is dangerous to assume that this is an inviolable rule. Background. Pirates of Realmspace. Wait. As of the game, Pirates of Realmspace begins in the city of Waterdeep on the planet Toriel. Your character has just sold everything to invest in a spelljamming vessel and a minor helm to operate it. Enthralled with tales of the riches to be gained in space, your character puts together a crew and sets sails as the captain of a newly outfitted spelljamming ship. As the game progresses, you may find your character offered missions throughout Realmspace. As your character's reputation and skills grow, increasingly dangerous missions become available. The rewards that these later missions provide are significantly greater than those of the earlier, easier missions. In Pirates of Realmspace, reference are made to both Wild Space and Realmspace. Realmspace is specifically the name of the crystal sphere containing Toriel and its sister planets. Wild Space is a generic term used to refer to the void that exists between the worlds. Yeah, there you have Kryn space, gray space, different spaces and interesting other places. They even brought it back in the 5th edition a bit. Your game box should contain copy protection, working with the interface. Pirates of Realmspace uses a graphic interface. This means that you perform actions by selecting icons and menu bars. Using the menus. Much of your movement while traveling in space and while docked at port is done via menus. Likewise, menus are used to select spells to review lists of items which can be purchased in various other areas where multiple choices are available. You can use the arrow keys or the mouse to move the cursor on the menus. See using the mouse and using the keyboard below. One moment. Icons. These are a series of raised buttons, each containing, okay, we know what these icons, using the mouse, using the keyboard, using the joystick. Why are the crystal shells round? This is perhaps interesting. The systems of the Spelljammer universe are all held in bubbles which drift in a rainbow ocean called phlogiston. Whatever the shape of the system within, whether a collection of clusters or a single flat plane or a chaotic bundle of planets, the sphere that it all fits into is round. Why? What is going on? What is he doing? Okay. No one knows, but there are several theories, but by way of explanation. The sphere is the most natural shape for such things, much like the bubbles in amber or champagne. The sphere is the easiest shape for the gods or whomever built these things to construct. Or the sphere is a perfect shape, the shape that shrinks its plane of gravity to a single point at its heart, attaining a perfect balance. The simple fact is that no one knows, save perhaps the gods, and if they know, they aren't telling. There may be system shells out there that are cubical or irregularly or torus shaped. We just haven't reached them yet. And we'll probably start the sages. When we do, we'll probably start the sages arguing all over again. Okay, creating a Spelljammer captain. Select the Create Captain bar at the beginning of the game to generate your captain. A warning that your party will be deleted is displayed. Either exit out and use the pre-generated captain or press continue to create your own. Choose what you would like your character's class, race and gender to be, then name your character. The computer then shows a summary of our new captain statistics. You can reroll the statistics, study spells if your captain is a spellcaster, look at and ready any items your captain starts with. Okay, what do we have? Position, prestige, gender, race, alignment, class, experience, 8 points, strength, intelligence, wisdom, dexterity, constitution, charisma, armor class, weapon, thacker conditions, the normal stuff. Okay. Player races. Your captain may be one of 6 races, each with different talents. And limitations. The following describes each race and tells which classes are open to them. No dual or multi-class characters are allowed. Aha. That is new. Dwarves are a cunning race of sturdy workers and craftsmen. They are especially resistant to magic and poison. Dwarves are adept at dodging the attacks of giant glass creatures. Dwarves can be clerics, fighters, and thieves. Elves are a tall, long-lived race. They are nearly immune to sleep and jump spells and are adept at finding hidden objects such as secret doors. Elves also receive bonuses when attacking with swords or bows. They cannot, however, be raised from the dead. Elves can be fighters, rangers, mages, and thieves. Half-elves are hybrids with many of the virtues of both humans and elves like their elf ancestors. They are resistant to sleep and charm spells and are adept at finding hidden objects. Half-elves can be clerics, fighters, rangers, mages, and thieves. Gnomes are shorter and slimmer than their dwarf cousins. Like dwarves, they are especially resistant to magic and are adept at dodging the attack of giant glass creatures. Gnomes can be clerics, fighters, and thieves. Halflings are about half the size of a human, hence their name. They are especially resistant to magic and poison. They can be fighters and thieves. Humans are the most common player race in Realmspace. Humans do have the disadvantage of shorter lifespans than the other races. This may be a problem if they are subjected to many haste spells, which are the hasted character 1 year. They can be clerics, fighters, paladins, rangers, mages, and thieves. Ability scores is the same thing as always. Notes on the creation of the universe. Okay. The discovery that there is a greater universe beyond the sky is a shock to most fluent sages of the various known worlds, at least temporarily. Those used to a provincial few common to most groundlings often turn their backs on the stars or refer to them as minor satellite compared to the wonders of the infinite planes of existence, or even the strange civilizations on the other side of the globe. Other sages and some priests leap into the field with the larger questions raised by the presence of many spheres floating in a rainbow ocean of phlogiston. The main question is, who put it there and why? This question is particularly troubling to theologians, since almost all civilizations have creation myths for their worlds, which they consider to be unique. The main theories in regards to the shells, the flow, and the gods are as follows. The gods created the shells and the flow to divide up their territories. Theologians love to advance this argument, though it places some limits on the powers they worship. Space is infinite even for an omniscient deity, so they broke it up into chaos, the flow, and order, the shells. The shells are easier to handle and more orderly than the swirling chaos outside. The gods then divided the spheres up among themselves to test good versus evil and law versus chaos. Some demigods have claimed this to be the truth, but cynics note that they would do so even if it were not so. Yes, continues. Second, the gods have gods themselves which created the universe and cut them loose in it. A troubling thought, though, a school experiencing a rebirth in Realmspace which recently experienced their gods at close range and found them wanting. An unprovable theory since it leads to the obvious line of reasoning. Well, if our gods have gods, why don't we have beings that think of us as gods? Okay. The phlogiston is a naturally occurring object. The gods created the various shells in order to settle and domesticate it. The rainbow ocean is like a stream, and the shells are like cities being built along the stream. Eventually, the cities will join and the stream disappear entirely. This would explain most godly reluctance to talk about a part of the universe, the flow, where their power does not reach. The gods fear the flow and build the shells to keep it out, a variant on 3, changing only the rationale behind it. 5. The gods fear man and the other sentient beings and build the shells to keep them in, another variant of 3, changing the rationale. If this was their purpose, they seem to have failed miserably. 6. The phlogiston and the shells are naturally occurring. The gods only moved in and set up shop. Someone or something else built the house and the gods just arrived to move around the furniture. Dislike by theologians because it implies that the powers that be are no more than adventurous interlopers in their own right, playing most of the less powerful races as saps and suckers with a load of bunk about creating the universe. As with the other theories, it cannot be proved. Okay, character classes we don't have to read, we know them already. Alignment, worldview, ethics, other attributes. We don't need this experience. We know all this. Okay, what do we have here? Movement screen. Make it bigger. Direction of vessel. Okay. Disk options. We don't need this. Vessel status, or I don't know if we can save. Vessel status icon, crew status icon, navigation icon. I played this game. Preferences icon, spelljamming icon, all stop icon, movement and text window. Let's see how it's going. Spelljamming in Wildspace. To move your vessel in Wildspace, you must have a cleric or mage assigned as helmsman. The helmsman uses the helm, a magical device that converts mystical energy into motion force. Moving the vessel in this manner is called spelljamming. To move from planet to planet in Pirates of Realmspace, you must first choose a destination, then spelljam to it. To choose your course, select the navigating icon. This opens the navigation menu. When you choose a destination, the navigator automatically plots the direction or heading of travel. The heading is displayed in the upper right corner on the screen in degrees. Navigating. Click on this bar shows another group of menus. You may choose from system, inner planets, outer planets, point of interest, and set new course. Each of these options is explained below. The system shows you the entire star chart representing the planets of Realmspace. Points of interest described below do not appear on this map. Each of the planets and their inhabitants is explained under Planets on page 25. To set a course to one of the planets, move the square of the planet you wish to navigate by selecting Set New Course. You may also move the mouse pointer over the planet in question and click the left mouse button. Inner planets, let's you choose from the following planets as your destination: Anadia, Kolia, Toril, and Capri. Outer planets consists of the following planets: Chandos, Gluth, Garden, and Hakatha. As explained above, you can navigate around the outer planets at will. Points of interest refers to areas that you might take a special interest in. For example, you may learn of an abandoned spelljamming vessel at a particular location. When you learn of a new point of interest, it automatically appears on your star chart. To explore it, set a course for the point of interest as you would for a planet. Set new course moves the square on your start chart from planet to planet. It is one method of choosing a destination. You can also click the mouse point on the desired planet or point of interest as explained above. Spelljam to destination. Select this button to begin spelljam to the planet or point of interest you have plotted in navigation. Occasionally your trip may be interrupted by friendly ships, hostile ships and or space debris. The helmsman will report any changes in heading in the text window. Spelljam manually. In some cases you may want to spelljam manually instead of using the above option. For example, you may only have a general idea of where you wish to go in Realmspace. No specific destination will show up under navigation, so you must spelljam in the right direction and hope you find what you're looking for. Simply choose a heading yourself and begin spelljamming in that direction. Okay, disk option saving. Vessel status icon. When you wish to examine the status of your vessel, select this icon. A menu with options that pertain to your vessel appears. Specifications for your vessel. Selecting this option displays your ship's statistics. The statistics are divided into the following categories. Type. There are many different types of ships available in Realmspace. This tells you which one you are currently using. Oh yeah, they had really a bunch of this size cards with ships and floor plans and everything. This is really great. And what they all had, how they were looking, really fantastic. Crew. The two numbers indicate the crew requirement of your vessels. The first is the number of individuals needed to run the ship under normal conditions. The second is the number of individuals that the ship can carry without overloading the atmospheric envelope protecting the ship from the vacuum of space. For example, a ship with a crew rating of 1035 requires 10 men to run the ship properly but can carry 35 without endangering its atmosphere. Hull. Hull points assess damage to a ship as well as damage inflicted by individuals in space combat. Initially, a ship has hull points equal to its tonnage. Some ships are heavily fortified and armored, sacrificing maneuverability and cargo space for protection. Air. In Realmspace, air is represented by an atmospheric envelope around the vessel. Fortunately, all bodies take an envelope of air with them, and this provides some breathable atmosphere. However, this envelope is rarely large enough to support life for a very long time. Each ton brings along 100 cubic yards of air, enough to support one human-sized crew member for 4 to 8 months. For example, a 30-ton sloop could support 30 crew members for 4 to 8 months under normal circumstances. Air is renewed whenever you enter port. Air quality. For a given envelope of air, quality is rated in one of three classes: fresh, fooled, and deadly. The air can change from one to another over time. In some cases, when two vessels' air envelopes collide, the air mixes and causes the air quality to change. Fresh. Fresh air is completely breathable. The air around the vessel will remain fresh for 4 months if the vessel carries a normal crew. Fooled air is stale and partially depleted. It is humid and smells bad. The air around the vessel is fooled from the beginning of the 5th month until the end of the 8th month. Deadly air is completely depleted. It cannot support life. The air around the vessel becomes deadly at the beginning of the 9th month. Fortunately, most trips aboard a vessel would take less than 4 months to complete. Power source. Defines the type of helm, engine, or other motive force that causes a ship to move through Realmspace. Most helms gather magical energy from the helmsman and convert it into forward power. Helms are typically shaped like great chairs with head, leg, and arm support. See ship's rating on how the helms affect your vessels. There are 5 types of helms available in Pirates of Realmspace: major, minor, serious, pool, and Lifejammer. Lifejammer is more likely to be very, very rare. Major helms convert energy more efficiently than minor helms, but both are adequate for spelljamming purposes. Serious helms used primarily by mind flayers are a group of helms linked together to form a series. They tend to be less powerful than regular helms. Pool helms are also used by mind flayers. They use the natural life pool of the illithids to power the ships rather than the mind flayers themselves. Life jammers used primarily by the Neogi feed off the life energy of the individual placed inside, usually against his will. The helm sucks hit points from its user, and the victim must save versus death every day of operation. Ram. tells you if your vessel is equipped with a ram or not. Providing your ship with a ram increases the amount of damage you can do to an enemy vessel or at close range. There are 3 types of rams available. Piercing rams are long and sharp, designed to puncture enemy hulls. Occasionally the 2 ships become locked together. Blunt rams have a flattened end and are designed to shake up smaller vessels rather than destroy them. Grappling rams, through the use of movable arms, purposely lock the 2 ships together after ramming. Maneuverability refers to the tactical maneuverability of the vessel. This is a factor of sails, oars, fins, and other controlling devices over and above those provided by the ship's rating. In general, the hull design of a vessel determines its maneuverability class. The graceful ships of the elves tend to be the quickest, while the most sluggish are sea vessels converted into spacecraft. Ship's rating reflects the ship's speed and relative power and to a lesser extent its maneuverability. A vessel with a high ship's rating can move faster than a vessel with a low ship's rating. The vessel's rating is dependent on the level of the helmsman, also called the Spelljammer, and on the power of the vessel's helm or other spelljamming device. Landing indicates whether or not the vessel can land safely on land or water. This does not affect vessels in orbit or those using space docks. Keel length. The long dimension of the vessel, usually but not always measured along the vessel's keel. This is the length of the boat from boat to stern. Beam length. The width of the vessel measured at its widest point. This does not count any oars, poles, or sails that might widen the vessel without effectively contributing to its real tonnage. Tonnage. The overall weight of the boat used to determine hull points, amount of crew and passengers that may be safely carried, and the size of the atmospheric envelope. Cargo capacity. The amount of space left over for cargo, passengers, and other sundries once the amount required for weapons, crew, and helm is taken. This space may be used for transporting cargo or given over to other uses like more weapons. Cargo space remaining. The amount of cargo space remaining to be used for more cargo, weapons, or armor. Options. This section lists the modifications you have made to your vessel, such as extra armor, better maneuverability, and so forth. Cargo status. This shows what you have in your cargo holds and allows you to pull, split, or drop. Okay. Weapon status. This option shows you what weapons are currently on your vessel. If you select the option, information pertaining to the weapon you highlight is shown. This information consists of the range, reload time, damage, and present status of the weapon. Repairs. This fixes damage to your vessel if you have the appropriate materials in your cargo hold. Be warned that repairing your vessel causes it to remain stationary until the repairs are completed. This can take weeks, so make sure there's an adequate supply of air before commencing. Review captain's log. This allows you to keep a record of events. The computer also writes important events in your log for you. Crew status icon, few crew member, items menu. Okay. Assign officers. This option allows you to select and assign your bridge crew. The following positions must be filled in order to operate your vessel correctly: captain, first mate, helmsman, second helmsman, navigator, and lookout. The captain is your character. Should your character become unconscious, the first mate will take over until your character is healed. The helmsman is that mage or cleric assigned to provide the energy to power the helm on your vessel. The second helmsman will take over in the event of the helmsman's death or inability to perform. The lookout provides information about your surroundings and warns of approaching dangers. Assign crew. As you travel throughout Realmspace, you will gain and lose crew members. You can adjust the number of crew on weapons and rigging and the number of set aside as spares. Spare crew are held in reserve to replace dead positions that open up in the assigned crew lists. Each area aboard ship has a minimum number of crew that can be assigned to it. Assigning less than the minimum reduces the effectiveness of that particular area. Okay. This view shows the direction your captain is looking as well as the direction your weapons will fire. Note some weapons have a fixed direction of fire. A weapon only fires if it can. The direction of your captain's view can be changed by pressing the following keys: bow front, port left, starboard right, stern back. Changing the angle of view will not change the direction the vessel is moving, only the direction the captain is facing on the bridge. So F6 to F9. Okay. Ship navigation area that shows the speed, heading, destination, location of your vessel in Realmspace. Spelljamming icon. Once you have course set and you are ready to spelljump to that location, you can select the spelljamming icon instead of entering that navigation menu. Unless you encounter another vessel or debris, you will arrive at your destination. Or stop icon, okay? The or stop icon stops your vessel from spelljamming immediately. This is a useful tactic if you think that your vessel is being followed. Spelljam in one direction, then stop and change course and begin spelljamming again. The follower will not know that you have changed course and you can lose him. Okay. Firing weapons, area view, share attack icon, targeting weapons icon, grapple icon, ramming icon, hailing icon. Okay, hail, firing, okay. Vessel to vessel combat. When your vessel encounters another in wild space, your lookout tells you from which direction the vessel is arriving. Your ship and crew go to battle stations. You need to determine whether the approaching ship is friend or foe and decide on your own policy as well. Hailing icon. Not all vessels in Realmspace are enemies. If you need information or help, you can move your vessel within hailing range and communicate with the other vessel. If the vessel is friendly, it will move away and go on its own business after talking with you. Unfriendly vessels can generally refuse to respond to attempts at communication. To hail another vessel, move toward it and select the hailing icon to commence communication. Targeting weapons icon. If you wish to fire weapons at something other than your enemy's hull, press the targeting weapons icon. You are given a menu which allows you to change your target from the enemy's hull to his rigging or even his crew. Each target has its good and bad points. Note that due to the magical nature of the ammunition used in spelljamming vessels, attacks against enemy rigging can slow vessels down in addition to damaging them. Firing weapons icon. When you have determined that the other vessel is an enemy, center it in the view screen and press the fire icon. Any catapult or ballista that are ready to fire at the enemy vessel. The green blink circles to the right of the area view blink to indicate when your weapons are rearmed and ready to fire again. When a weapon is damaged, its circle returns to red. Ramming icon. Ramming is a common tactic in wildspace for damaging or breaking up an enemy ship. Ramming is best performed against other ships that are of roughly the same tonnage or smaller. To ram a vessel, press the ram icon. The computer takes over to perform the ramming maneuver for you. There are 3 types of rams explained under ram on page 16. I was there already. If you do not have a ram, the ram icon is indented. When you have a ram placed on your vessel or you have captured a vessel with a ram equipped on it, the icon is raised. Share attack icon, or share attack icon. Yeah? A sharing attack is a close pass against an opposing vessel with the intention of dragging rigging, steering, equipment, and other devices overboard to cripple the vessel's maneuverability. To make a sharing attack, press the share attack icon. The computer performs the maneuver for you. Grapple attack icon. Often it is desirable to take over an opponent's vessel without inflicting major damage. In cases like this, the side with greater manpower can overwhelm the other side by grappling and boarding for hand-to-hand combat. Certain types of ramming may also result in grappling situations. To grapple another vessel, move as if you are going to ram it. Just before you hit the enemy vessel, press the grapple attack icon. You will then enter boarding combat. Area view. When an enemy or friendly vessel comes inside of your lookout, a circle appears above the combat options. This circle places your vessel in the center and shows where the enemy is in relation to your vessel. Your ship is represented by a white triangle, the enemy by a green one. The apex of the triangle is the bow of your ship. The green dot at the edge of the circle shows you your heading. Okay, these are the old boarding combat. Okay, we have the different icons. I think we know what is combat, what is attack, what is defend. Gives an armor class, but flee icon, parley icon, view icon, use, cast, turn for undead. Okay, quick icon, no, heal. It's first aid. Okay, back icon, wait icon. Okay, this is delay. Guards, this is okay. Preferences is okay. Look icon, and icon. Okay. Aiming pad. Anytime you need to move the crosshairs either to target a spell or range weapon. Okay, we see offices, crew members, status box, movement, casting spells. Okay. Then we come to the planets. You can visit a number of planets and other points of interest during your travels in Realmspace. Each planet has its own character and each offers something different to the captain and crew. The planets of Realmspace orbit their sun and are arranged here in order of increasing distance from it. In general, each planet that has a port is arranged in a similar manner. Ports typically have a pub, a temple, a warehouse, a shipyard, a dry dock, a store, and some sort of local government office. Every store does not sell the same items nor for the same price, and that is where trade comes into play. Anadia. Anadia is the closest planet to the Sun, and its surface features reflect this proximity. The majority of the planet is a dry, sun-scorched wasteland with little in the way of moisture or protection from the sun. What shade there is exists in the deep canyons that have opened up in the surface. The polar regions, however, are a different story. On both poles, the temperatures remain low enough to allow a habitable, though metal-poor area that can support most forms of life. Here, an indigenous species of halflings are dominant race. Okay, they're even racist. The halflings of the north allow trade with spell-jamming vessels, but those of the south will shoot at them on sight. Anadia's primary exports are powder puff and crispy leaf plants used respectively to smoke and to eat. The main port on Anadia is Ambergard. Okay, then what is this here? Why ships in space? The basic house of the spacefaring humanoid nations revealed their aquatic origins. The first human ships in space were modified seacraft, just as the first ships that most groundling adventurers take into space for the first time are galleons and caravels fitted with spelljamming helms. Such vessels are both easy to acquire and familiar to their crews. But the nature of the helm does not limit sailing ships as the only types of ships to be found in space, as the dwarven flying mountain citadels and elven butterflies clearly show. Why then do men take ships into space? The basic seafaring ship's shape and organization is ideal for spelljamming activities. The plane of gravity lies very low in the ship, in some cases almost on line with the keel itself. The ship is portable and made to stand up under pressures from several directions. Its layout with a limited crew under the command of a captain and his officers makes it easy to handle in space. Even the rigging, oars and other deck furniture on board aids in maneuvering the ship. Finally, the standard sizes of ships fit with the tonnage requirements of the spelljamming helms. Other objects can and have been taken into space, including monuments, boulders, several pyramids, and a few large creatures such as dragons. Living creatures seem to be upset by being used as ships, and they often try to return to their homes as soon as possible, going out of control if not. Castles and other buildings secured to the ground will not move unless released from their moorings, and then they experience severe problems as the plane of gravity moves through the building. Walls that carry forces in one direction now must carry them in opposite directions, which in turn causes some to crumble, which in turn shifts the plane of gravity further upward until eventually the entire structure collapses. Okay. The next planets. Kolia. Kolia is the second planet in the Realmspace system. Although the planet is a gas giant, hundreds of islands, both Earth and water, swirl through its atmosphere in their own smaller orbits around the planet's axis. The islands are home to races of lizardmen, Aarakocra, and dragons. The dragons tend to stay aloof from dealings with spelljamming vessels, but the lizardmen and Aarakocra, that's the name, each have ports set up for trade. They have been at war with each other for a long time. The main ports on Kolia are Hista and Athonar. Toril, Ferun, or Forgotten Realms. Toril, the third planet of the system, is the most diverse. A wide range of climates and habitats supports an incredible diversity of life. The planet is best known and most powerful in Realmspace and will trade with most visitors. With its large variety of inhabitants, there is no single dominant race on Toril. Consequently, the planet boasts a large number of ports for spelljammers to explore. Waterdeep is the main port on Toril. Yeah, we know Waterdeep. Capri. The fourth planet in Realmspace, Capri is unfortunately not very useful to spelljammers, except as a source of fresh air. The planet is a huge water body with ice at the poles and a seaweed jungle at the equator. Ecuador. The water is so choked with weeds that vessels can't land. There are no land masses whatsoever. Because of the lack of land, Capri has no ports for spelljamming vessels. Chandos is the fifth planet in the system. This too is a watery world, although it does have land masses. The nature of the land masses, however, makes landing on Chandos impossible. The land on Chandos is composed of hundreds of islands piled on top of each other. They are incredibly unstable, and as a result, even the simple day-to-day rotation of the planet around its axis causes the sudden and violent changes in the shape and structure of the land. Chandos, like Capri, is mostly useful for air replenishment. Due to the instability of the surface of the planet, no ports for spelljamming vessels exist on Chandos. Gluth, the sixth planet of the system, is to all appearances as dead and wasted as equatorial Anadia. The surface suffers periodic forest fires which destroy whatever life had managed to gain a foothold on the charred land since the previous conflagration. Gluth, however, is not as dead as it appears. Mind flayers, the dominant form of life on Gluth, control an extensive network of caverns and tunnels underground, raising humanoids as cattle. They take unkindly to intruders and will attack voyagers in their territorial space. Of the three moons circling Gluth, one, Mingabwe, houses a port where spelljamming vessels are welcomed. Garden, the seventh planet in Realmspace, is not actually a planet at all. It is a group of asteroids held together by the roots of a huge plant with its own atmospheric envelope. The asteroids support life and can provide both air and water. There are no dominant forms of life on Garden. The nature of the planet is such that spelljamming vessels can hide fairly easily among the asteroids, so the main population tends to be pirates. They are generally concerned with their own affairs, however, leaving approaching vessels alone. There's one safe port, Clive's Den, on Garden. Akatha. The eighth and last planet of the Realmspace system is probably the strangest as well. Hakatha is a large floating disk of water, 300 miles thick in the middle and tapering toward the rim. A large mountain called the Spindle rises out of the center of the planet and always points toward the sun. The planet is home to 5 subspecies of beholders who fight among themselves for control of the Spindle. They refuse access to their ports to outsiders. Yeah, the Spindle, this is an adventure that is in the Dungeon Master screen of the spelljamming accessories. Spell descriptions, I don't need them. Do we have new spell here? Bless, This is all the same as before. No new spell here. Spiritual Hammer, Bestow Curse, blah 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 blah. Nothing new. What is going on? Okay. Critical wounds, dispel evil, flame strike, raise dead, slay living. These are all the same spells. Armor gives rhythm, armor class of 6. Okay, chill touch, detect magic, enlarge friends, identify. Wow! Finally, they brought it. Finally, magic missile, protection from evil. Magic, reduce, shield, shocking grasp, sleep, spook makes the cast appear frightening. Okay. Blindness, blur, detect invisibility. Okay, these are the same spells as before. Scare is something new, but yeah. Blink, fireball, gust of wind. What? Sends a breeze in the direction the cast is facing. Open flames. Okay. Haste. Lightning bolt, protection from evil, vampiric touch. That is new. Bestow curse, charm monster. At the helm. What spelljamming feels like. The wizard or priest who uses a spelljamming helm deals with 2 levels of reality. In the first, they are in their own body and aware of the actions around them. They may talk and converse with others normally, though they may not move or cast spells while at the helm without breaking contact with the spelljamming device. The second level of reality is a large expanded consciousness in which the spellcaster feels the ship he is in as an extension of his own body. The ship itself, to the limits of its gravity plane and the air envelope, feel like a bubble under the control of the spelljamming mage or priest. This concept of linking is important for the spelljammer helm to function. Moving through space is no more than mentally visualizing the distance and direction, usually given by the navigator based on his charts. that the ship should move and willing the ship to move in that direction. The feeling has been compared with moving a limb that has fallen asleep. Oh wow. A pins and needles sensation, though not as painful as its analog. The helmsman is aware of the actions of others on the ship as if he stood on the aft deck or similar location in other ships. The general movements of crew and officers do not register directly unless the spelljamming mage is paying attention. And continue. When the ship encounters another object in space, the spelljammer is usually the first to detect it, but only because it causes the ship to slow down to avoid possible collision. The mage or priest can identify the other object in general terms, larger, similar size, or smaller. Long-time helmsmen can guess, even from this, what type of ship or object they are running near. An asteroid feels different from a dwarven ship. Visual sighting either by the mage in his deck position or a crew member is required. The helmsman can maneuver the ship sluggishly, but any real maneuver like a turn takes the ship out of its rapid movement and down to tactical speed. In combat, the helmsman is limited by the feel of the hull and its capabilities and cannot maneuver the ship above its capacity without magical aid. The crew provides the true maneuverability of the ship during tight turns and while evading enemy missiles. Combat under the helm is a frightening but usually non-lethal prospect. The helmsman is aware of damage in the hull, has bright flashes of pain, but can easily maintain control. In certain circumstances, a critical hit, the pain can knock the helmsman out, slowing the ship to a stop. Many helmsmen have described the sensation of being merged with the ship, likening it to the feeling of personally flying among the stars. Sometimes they have a tendency to look down on warriors, rogues, and others as mere passengers in the marvelous ship that the mage or priest has become. Okay, rest of the spells. Something new. Phantasmal Killer is new. Bestiary, okay. Spelljamming speed. Since small objects don't make ships drop into tactical speed, what happens when a ship collides with such an object at spelljamming speeds? In fact, no contact occurs at all. When a ship is moving at spelljamming speed, the small mass becomes a free-floating object as soon as it enters the air envelope. As a free-floating object, it first stabilizes with respect to the ship's gravity plane and then drifts outward toward the edge of the envelope, from which it eventually leaves the envelope altogether. Okay. More of the creatures. Yeah, the simple general creatures we always meet. Ship statistics. There are okay, they brought 11 of, I think there were 50 or 100 different ones in all the accessories. There are 11 different vessels that your captain may pilot in the course of your travels through Realmspace. Each ship has its good and bad points. The following are statistics on each vessel. See specifications for vessels on page 14 for explanation. Okay. A galleon, yeah. I have them here. Yeah, okay. A nautiloid. Okay, we can check if you want. Galleon is built by humans, used primarily by humans. Crew 2040. How? Yeah, these are all the statistics. That's important. Landing water only. Okay. Then this is built by mind flayers. The nautiloid. I don't know why they use a snail. Yeah. Landing water only. Manowar is an elven ship. Cannot land. So what? Cannot ram. But looks interesting. Mind Spider is from Neogi. Cannot land, but has a piercing ram. Yeah, I think that cannot land. Tradesman. Cannot land. Hammership. Lizardman, yeah. Hammership is interesting, yeah. This is one of the interesting ships here. For landing water only. Death Spider, Nyogi. Squid Ship is Lizardman again. This is interesting too. Piercing ram. Dragonfly is an elven ship again. Oder? Now built by humans, okay. War Galley, yeah. What you can imagine. Schulung Trader, yeah. Karatur. Anyone? Tables, okay, we don't need this. Okay, before we start the game, one short break. Okay, here we are. Let's start. Okay, create captain. Morning, this option deletes your player. Continue. So the question is, what do we use? Okay, I'm back. I have a visitor. My boy wants to play too. So let's see what he's doing. If he's okay. Yeah, we wanted to choose a character. What do we take? Was willst du spielen? What do you want to play? Paladin. Paladin. Yeah, we take a paladin. And we take a human paladin. Oder Mensch bist du? Male. Und dann Lucius. Okay, crew. Male. Level 5 already. Try reroll. Oh. Oh. Try again. Okay, we jumped the good person, the good character. Try again. Probieren wir es nochmal, ne? Ja, jetzt müssen wir nochmal probieren. So schlecht würfeln.
Würfel.
Ja, wir würfeln. Da würfeln wir. Da, schau. We are rolling dice. And we are rolling very bad our dice. Ja. Try again. Oh! That was good. I'm too fast at pressing buttons. 2 days later.
Okay.
Okay. What is okay? It's not okay. Doesn't look good. Schaut nicht gut aus, Lucius. But we have music. No music, Lucius. I want the 18 here again. Come on, come on. Come on, come on. Come on. Okay. We will. Oh, this looks good. We're satisfied with this thing. Okay? Okay. Like most of the inhabitants of the Forgotten Realms, you always thought of your world as unique, though only one of its kind. So it came as a great shock when you found out that you were not alone, that your world was but a tiny speck of sand in a giant sea of darkness, that there was such a wide diversity of alien races and planets teeming with life, that your world seemed dull and uninteresting in comparison. This knowledge came to you one evening in the form of a drunken captain in a quiet dockside tavern in Waterdeep. At first you smiled politely and shook your head in disbelief. You had heard tall tales from your seafaring man before, but either this sailor was a madman or a liar of magnitude you had never before encountered. What you found odd was that the other sailors around the table nodded their heads in approval of the tales and seemed as though they believed every word he was saying. Deciding to humor the grizzled old sea dog, you accepted his invitation to go back to his ship for another round of drinks. He claimed to have a bottle of rare elven wine which he hadn't yet opened. Upon reaching the docks, your suspicions were confirmed when you saw a weather-beaten old galleon tied up at the pier. Even your practiced eye, you discerned no differences between it and the other galleons tied up nearby. The captain was as good as his word, and you had to admit that whatever else he lied about, he told the truth about the wine. Shortly after the third glass, you felt a greasy sensation in your stomach. You were wondering if it was the wine when you felt the strange vibration in the planks under your feet. You put your hand to a beam on the wall and felt the same curious vibration looking over the captain. You noticed that he had a sly sort of grin on his face and he was watching you carefully. With a terrible sense of dread, you looked up and stumbled over to the window and looked out below. You could see the twinkling lights of Waterdeep and visible through breaks in the puffy clouds. After a short trip to the moon and back, you were for less sentinel of the captain's stories and listened attentively to his tales of faraway places and the riches that awaited in worlds beyond the azure skies of Toril. Towards the end of his tale, the captain seemed to grow. Why are they so fast? Uncomfortable as if he were breaching a difficult. And that he dead, perhaps. And I don't read anymore.
Papa.
Warte kurz, Lucius, wait a moment. Master of your own ship and a master of your own. Well, this was too fast now for reading. Sorry, guys. Musst du wieder hersetzen zu mir? Komm her. Jetzt geht's weiter, schau. Na, lass das. Da, schau, geh gleich weiter. Oh, play the game. Enter word. Okay. Loading game. Look. So what are we doing here? Okay. Aha. Let's save. ist unser Schiff, schau, that's our ship. Ja, wir haben sogar Ware dabei. Review Captain's Log. No log entries. Note current delivery. What is this? Crew? Few crew member. Grendel. Let's check him. Who is he? He's a cleric. Ah. Uh-huh. Okay.
Dinos.
Dinos? Take your dinos.
Dino, Papa.
Mhm. Der Dino ist kaputt, ja? Ja. Dann das uns gehen lassen. Mhm.
Dino.
Grendel. Haferklärig. Lorik. Another cleric. How many clerics do I have? Mage. Another mage. 2 mages, 2 clerics. Do I have some fighters in the group? Another mage. Another fighter. On the ranger. Oh, here we have someone. And deep. Okay. Oh, now we leave it. Okay. A few job. Okay. We are here. Where do we want to go? What is this? Oh. Haven't found any inner planets. Kolia. Reisen wir mal dahin, ne? Okay. Spelljammer to destination. Oh, aye, Captain. Setting course for Kolia. 019 degree. We should be there in about a day. Oh. We have to wait a real day, huh? Den ganzen Tag warten jetzt, hä? Das ist nicht unser Ding. It's not what we want, to wait another day. Da kommt was schon. Oh. Reach destination. Okay. So now. Okay.
Okay.
Weiß nicht.
Ich weiß nicht.
Ich weiß auch nicht. Sehr komisch.
Hey? Komisch.
Ich weiß, ja, ist ganz komisch.
Komisch. Was ist dann komisch? Da. Wieder. Komisch.
Very
Was ist
strange.
da?
Ja, ganz komisch, gell? Komisches Spiel. Very strange game. What is going on here? Stop. Is this the planet or what? Let's see. Both you? Komisch. Sehr, sehr komisch.
Ja.
Ja. Cool.
Komisch.
Strange.
Komisch. Komisch.
Komisch.
Komisch.
Fahren wir woanders hin.
Ah. Und die.
Hm? Anadia. This is very strange. Okay, let's go.
Komm her.
Hmm?
Boris.
Ja, gehen wir gleich X-Wing spielen, dann gehen wir wegen Ballern.
Baller.
We can play X-Wing, then we can shoot. Magst du? Okay. Oh. Now orbiting Anadia. Replenish air. Okay. Dock at Amberguard. Mortgage tax, air tax, total tax. Please pay at the government building. Schauen wir mal, wo haben wir noch da? What is this? Wrestling World Hub. Inquire about work. Master Torin has recently acquired a large ship of rare elven rugs. These rugs fetch a high value among the bird people of Kolia, and it was for eventual sale there that they were purchased. He has recently learned that one of his competitors has purchased a similar load of carpets and also wishes to sell them at Kolia. You must get Master Torin's shipment there first, or the market will be temporarily flooded, and the master will have to hold on to his stock until the value goes up again, or sell them at a loss. You would have to leave immediately and travel there without delay. You will be paid 2,150 gold pieces upon completion of this mission at Etina und Kolia. Ja, du musst Deutsch und Englisch lernen, mein Sohn. Yeah, of course, accept this job. Buy a round of drinks, yep. Listen for rumors. Elven ships are generally friendly as long as you aren't a smuggler. Look for new recruits. Okay. Temple of Ptah. Bless you, raise dead. Bless? Anna! I didn't want to blast. That's too much money. Government warehouse. Drop off cargo. Pick up cargo. Nah. Where's the other guy? Aha. Dry dock. Okay. Was gibt's hier? What can we buy here? Oh! Up! Nein, nicht runterschmeißen! Don't throw it down. Oh god. Nah, we don't buy anything here. Government law. Seek audience with government. Pay taxes. Collect reward. We don't have. Okay. I don't get it. Pick up cargo. I don't get it. Let's check what is on the ship. Cargo status. Where is the racks? Few captain's logs. No entry. I got a quest. Where's the quest written down? This is strange. Bristling Brew Pub. Elfen racks. More. Accept this job. Yes. Okay. Ah, okay, wait.
Yeah.
I have to buy the rugs. There are no rugs. No. Ah. Oh. No. No rugs. Give them a bit more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good. It's so good. Ich aber immer fertig sagen.
Yeah, leave orbit.
Okay.
Okay, it's where do we go? Navigate. No. Garden? Akata?
Wasser?
Woo! What happened? No, stop! Oh god. I have to bring this stuff somewhere. Capri. This is the sun. Anadia. Kolia. Why do I have to bring that stuff?
No, stop. How to
Stopp haben wir gemacht. Okay. Medium Ballista. Destination Kolia Athena. Okay, wait. Then we go to Kolia Athena. Here. Kolia Athena, that's it. Okay. Let's go. Whee! Jetzt fliegen wir wieder. Flying through space. Ja. Ja. Dauert, ne? Takes time. Da. Schauen wir mal. Da kommt was. Something is coming. Da kommt der Planet, schau. Boom! We're there. Dock at Athena. Replenish here first. Dock at Athena. We want a lot of text. What is wrong with these people? Congress building. Seek audience with governor. You do not have an invitation. Pay taxes. Yes. Collect reward. You gladly pay. We gladly pay you for a job well done. Okay. Tavern. Inquire about work. A ship manned by Black Bart, one of the most notorious pirates of all time. Okay. Ja? This is always the same here. Okay. What is the cut? No. What is the cutting edge? Okay, what are you having? Same as the other guy, what? What is this then? Was ist oder?
Mutter. It's a Mutter. Somebody open the Mutter. It's Mutter system. Mutter.
Oh. Wow, this is crazy here. Leave orbit. Jetzt schauen wir mal, jetzt.
Oh.
Somehow it's a bit Captain's log. Dr. Nadia, Dr. Kolya, Dr. Kolya. I don't get it. Some things are really strange in this game.
Okay.
Ja, wir müssen rausfinden. We have to find out, Lucius.
Bye.
Bring ihn wieder näher. I haven't found any points of interest. Fahren wir doch schon da lang. Driving in, look. Very strange, this game.
Damals kennt gut was leise zu kommen. Dabei hat dabei am ersten
Da mal manuell fliegen. Manuell fliegen, ja. Schauen wir mal. Da? Da? Okay, warte, wieder runter. Jetzt da. Oh nein, warte. Jetzt drück. Nein, den da. Ja, einmal. Den da. Langsam einmal, ne? Pause. Jetzt gehen wir wieder zurück. Schauen wir mal, wo wir sind. Ja. Puh, wir nicht weit kommen. Going on. Leave it on. It's not driving fast.
Papa,
Ja.
sind wir weiter?
Fahren wir weiter, ja?
Ja, sicher.
Generating encounter. Captain ship off the bow. Okay. This game is strange. But I played it before.
Kaputt. Sind wir weiter?
Gehen wir weiter, ja.
Sind wir weiter? Ist kaputt. Sind wir weiter? Das ist kaputt. mal weiter.
Weiter, ja. Jetzt halt.
Gleich. Hier
Another encounter.
haben wir es gleich.
Starboard. I don't see anything starboard. It was an elven manowar. Another encounter. What is going on here? And it's an evil undead ghost ship.
Ja. Dwoje. Joche. Joche.
What kind of rubbish is this
Ja,
game? Here?
Joche.
Very strange.
Kegen.
Ja, det var
Ja.
skibsløs ukkedrache. Was a ship, not a... That was strange. Aha. Let's see.
Everything.
I saved long time ago.
Okay.
This was very, very strange.
Everything.
Why did he save? Where are we? Okay. Your points of interest you haven't found yet. This is the Sonne.
Okay. Ah ja.
Mm.
Sie buchten wieder.
This is Spelljammer. Okay, we cannot go back to Toril. Fine.
Hi.
What kind of game? This is strange. You don't have a job. Exit.
Okay. Okay.
Let's fly to Kolya again, oder?
Gut. Okay.
Okay. Jetzt fliegen wir.
Hat geschafft.
Haben wir es geschafft? Nein, noch nicht ganz. Fast.
Was?
Fast.
Was?
Fast.
Was?
Nearly.
Elli, was?
Ja.
Elli, was?
Nearly.
Elli.
Nearly.
Elli. Schau mal.
Ja.
Elli.
Das ist der Weltraum. Space. Space, ja. What was this?
Schau mal.
Wait.
Ja.
Wo sind wir jetzt? Where are we? Aha, what is he doing? Stopp.
Stop.
Wat is weer planeet?
Was ist das?
Das ist doch das, oder?
Oder?
This game is very strange.
Die immer quälen. Du Mensch.
Replenish air. Let's save the game again.
Was ist immer Bang? Du immer auf die
Was denn?
Bang.
Schau mal da mal her. Hisata.
Runter. Runter.
Okay. Let's check. Let's check. Tavern. Buy a drink.
Runter.
Buy a round of drinks. Okay. A shop on tour sells potions that allow helmsmen to keep their spells after spelljamming. Okay.
Schön.
Listen for rumors. I've climbed the mountains and touched
Komm
the
mal.
sky.
Schön.
Er ist ein Echsenmensch. Lizardman.
Mitnehmen.
Then, quiet woodwork. A group of illicit slavers have been raiding a number of cities in
Warte.
Toril. The government reportedly was looking for someone that will find these slavers and destroy them, thus eliminating the threat that posed to the free people of their city and the surrounding lands. They are offering a reward of 5,000 gold to the person who destroys them. The slavers have been hanging around in the void around Toril. You have been paid upon completion of this mission at Hista on Kolja. Yeah. Ah! Okay, we have to go to Toril back.
Baden. Genau. Bett. Okay. Die Bitte schon.
Jetzt fahren wir.
Die Mama.
Jetzt. So, jetzt fahren wir zurück nach Toril. Hier. Yes. Navigate to Toril, yes. Okay. Spelljam to distance. Look.
Look.
Look. Schau.
So.
Encounter. Captain ship off the port.
Babu. Mama.
Mail. Too far away. Mail. Let's talk. Hello, hello. How's the kids? Thanks, goodbye. Hello. That's all I know. Okay, that's all you know. Funny guy.
Verbot. Oh nein.
Oh nein!
Verbot.
Und ist nichts kaputt, alles gut. Everything is fine. Ja. Save again after this. Komm, der bewegt sich weg.
Oh nein!
Oh nein! Oh nein!
Die Bahn.
Geht gleich weiter. Schau mal, da müssen wir hin. Und da sind wir. That's where we are and that's where we have to go. Kaputt? There's nichts kaputt. Nothing is broken. So what is he doing? Can you please spell jump to destination? Thanks.
Schau mal, ist hier rum.
Should be there in less than an hour.
Kaputt? Der kaputt
Machen wir.
machen.
Kommen wir nicht hier oder was? Wo haben wir jetzt? We are here.
Ja.
Spell jump to destination. Hallo. Here we are.
Hallo,
kommt's, da
wir
kommt's.
wissen.
Rums die Bums.
Kaputt.
Okay. Dock at Waterdeep. Okay, Harbor Master. Repair all and modify ship. Nine. Rick, Ale House, Waterdeep Shipping Depot. Oddities, what is this? Buy, what do you have? Yeah, you have of course magical stuff. Yeah, we're not buying now. Okay, we know this now. Osric the moneylender. Oh no. Exit from Toriel. Give them 40. And now, oh. Leave orbit. We have to look for something here, yeah? Looking for someone that will find the slavers and destroy them. Okay. Schau mal, points of interest. We haven't found any yet, yeah. System?
Papa.
Ja. Mal schauen da. This is very, very strange here to play. We're not able to be faster than this. Than the 8? Are you kidding me? Speed. Hoo. Wie heißt die wieder? Komm, nix, passiert nix. Group of illicit slavers have been raiding a number of cities of Torah. They posed a few. They are often the slavers have been hanging around in the void around Torah. They have been paid. Yeah, in the void around Toril. The void is big here around Toril. Ganz komisch ist das, was ist. Ja.
Abut. Buti. Oh. Tang. Komme. Isi. Komme. Abuti. Kampome. Schau mal. Geh mal weiter.
Ja, ich schau schon.
Daten.
Mhm. Kommt nichts.
Komm.
Speed 8, why can it not be
Schau
fast?
mal. Alle. Alle Zeit. Alle Zeit. Ziemlich nicht. Alle Zeit.
Mhm.
Alle Zeit.
Alle Zeit.
Komm jetzt. Kommt die.
Schau, wir fliegen da. Aber tut sie nichts. Da tut sie nichts. Nothing is going on here.
Müde.
Müde bist du? Musst du schlafen gehen? Nicht? Ich, wenn müde bin, gehe ich schlafen.
Na?
Doch. I'm tired, I'm going to sleep. You're not. You're staying awake when you're tired, or what?
Ja.
Die Kitzel. Ja, ticklisch. Was denn deine Socken? Eine Socke an.
Nein.
Was denn? Nein, den malen damit nicht. No painting. Wants to find out what is going on in this game here. What is this? This is strange here. Gehst du wieder runter?
Bum, bum.
Bom, bom.
Lass die Bum, bum.
Ah, no, stop. Don't go to destination. What is going on with you? I don't get it.
Hier.
Gehst du wieder runter zur Mama?
Na.
Da wird's aber nicht besser hier. Lass den Fuß unten. Lass den Fuß unten. Unten lassen. Unten lassen. So either I'm doing something wrong here, I don't know. Around in the void, around Toril. I don't get it. I don't get it. This cannot be the way. This nah. They did. Nah. That by luck you find the place where they're traveling? Nah. I don't believe this. Füße runter.
Du wieder. Du wieder. Ja.
Generating encounter. Es ist Slaver.
Kaputt.
Und wir kämpfen.
Kämpfen. Kämpfen. Kämpfen. Kämpfen.
Ja?
Oh nein.
Nein!
Nein, nicht bitte. Feuer. Feuer. Feuer gerade. Ja, Feuer.
Ah, they're shooting so often and I cannot shoot that often. My ship doesn't have a ram. Then boarding. Grapple. Okay. What is going on here? Oh God. This is a mage, right? How do I see something? Can I check? Oh yeah, he's moving, okay. Cast. He doesn't need. What is going on? Yeah, danke. Trying to find out how this game here is working.
Laut.
Too loud?
Laut.
Ja.
Laut.
Aha, laut ist es. Ich weiß nicht.
Weiß nicht.
Nein.
Nein. Kämpfen.
So lange her, dass ich das Spiel gespielt habe. Ich habe keine Erinnerung mehr, wie das funktioniert. Geht er da durch? Nein. Machen wir Delay, das geht doch auch, oder? Wait, genau. Wer ist der Gegner, wer nicht? Das ist alles ein bisschen komisch. Wait, wait. Wait. Der kann auch nicht casten, oder? Ich hab nichts memoriert. Alter, wo dann die Zauber memorieren? Cast? Das ist nichts zum Casten. Oh ja, genau, wait. Du hast auch nichts zum Casten, oder? Oh mein Gott, Alter. Wait. You have already waited. Ja, was soll er denn sonst machen, wenn er da? Was ist denn das da? Ah, das Feinde? Nein. Das sind meine Leute, die stehen umeinander und dann nichts, die Idioten. Oh, he can get out. Sehr umständlich. You cannot cast. This is so funny here.
Warte.
Okay. Next time I have to memorize some spells. One of the gnomes are killed. Ja, müssen wir kämpfen, Lucius. Alles ein bisschen komisch hier. Doch, ist komisch. Ganz komisch. Mhm. Mhm. Laut. Wenn wir leise machen. Jetzt ist leiser. Machen wir den Gnome da weg. Der kommt aber noch nicht raus. Alter! Tja. Ich denke, ich werde sterben. Tja.
Ja.
Und da. Das ist very strange hier.
Schau mal.
Die schauen wir mal. Ja, schauen wir mal. Schauen wir mal.
Siehst du, machen kann. Die Sand.
Kommt der jetzt raus? Ja, finally. Hauen den doch mal weg, oder? New round. Let's kill this one. Ja,
Papa.
den. Ja, mach ich doch schon. Ah, du kannst nicht zaubern. Bleibst du stehen. What are they doing?
Opa.
Let's kill the slavers. What is he picking there all the time?
Oh. This is and love. Bob Linda Bishop.
Ah, what did I do?
Ah. Ah, do. Body.
Huh? What is this?
Nine.
This game is very strange.
Robin. Nine. Sabi.
Mach ich doch schon. I cannot even kill some gnomes here. What is this? Gnome are injured. Yeah, so what? Oh my god. But the gnome kills my people. What the heck is this? Misses. This is the first quest I have, right?
Schau mal, du komm.
Ich schau schon.
Die Würde.
Ja, Marty,
Ja.
schau mal, er hat immer nur 3 Trefferpunkte wahrscheinlich, ne? Hit points. Move left. Why is he still standing? Can we not kill this guy? And there's still all the illithids there. What is this? Wow. Misses. Can we attack this guy here? First of all, next time I have to... This is not what I want. What is there something? What is combat delays?
Thomas.
Bit slower.
Thomas.
It's funny, really funny. Leave this. Half. I'm not hitting him. This is the Uber Gnome, yeah? And this one too here. I'm not hitting them. Los, wenn du müde bist, geh wieder runter, bitte.
Ja.
Ja, dann bleib ruhig sitzen. Lucius, setz dich hin.
Ich muss die Bonbon holen.
Nein, wir nehmen jetzt kein Bonbon mehr.
Ich muss sie holen.
Du hast schon Bonbons gehabt. Lucius, dann gehst du jetzt runter. Wo ist, da ist kein Bonbon.
Bonbon.
Da hinten, ja. Hol das da hin.
Dann
What is this? He's dead. Ah, what? But I cannot go there. No, he's not dead. This game. What is this? Let's say he's dead. But I cannot move there or what? Let's kill all my people here. I don't get it. What is with this one? He's alive. No one is hitting him. 4 people are standing around him.
Papi.
No, Lucius.
Papi.
He's not dead, this guy. What is going on? What is wrong with this game? They're telling me he's dead. But he's attacking. Wow, how strange can one game be?
Wow. Thank you.
Very strange. They're shooting at the dead person. This person is dead. What is this? No, I don't want to attack him. He's dead, they say. I don't get this rubbish. Lucius, hör auf. One moment. Okay, I'm coming back, but I have to eat now. The food is ready. So I'm back, but I'm not sure if I should not repeat this fight. Yeah, he's showing me that this guy is dead. What is this? Dead! And he's running around and killing people. What is this? Well, yeah, sorry, but... how do I get out of here? Beg for mercy and then leave this rubbish and load again. This is, yeah... load game. Yeah. So now let's see what we can do. Spells. How do I study? Study, what can I study? Nothing. What is this? Spells, study. What is this rubbish? Cost, he can only heal or what? There's no way of memorizing like in the other games, or what is this now? Spells. There are no spells. How should I memorize a spell? Can I only do this somewhere in a city, or what is going on here? I don't get it. I don't get it. This is another caster here. What is going on? Spells. They don't have spells. Why don't they have spells? What is this? Where are the spells? There's no spells shown. Sorry, but this game is rubbish the way they did it. Is this a bug or what is it? Select character view, then I can get spells and study, and there's no spell to study. So what is this? Quit current game. Yeah. This is shit, sorry, but this is real shit. Let's see if it was a bug or whatever. So. Spells. Study, nothing. What is going on here? Why am I'm still at this. Aha, this could be. Who was I meeting there? Did I save at that point or what? Nah. Leave this area and then let's see if I can study then. Perhaps it was because there was still this ship in the area. Okay, now let's see. Perhaps it was my fault. Few crew member, let's see. Spells? Study. No. Oh yeah, now it's working finally. Okay. That looks better now, lightning bolt. That's all he can do now. Okay, then everyone can do this. Spells? He doesn't have spells for now. Grangle. Spells. Study. Add. Whole person. Whole person is always a good spell. Never gets boring. Okay. Lorik. Remove paralyze. Is good. Then we have a Moron Silverleaf, a lot of casters. Melkar the Wise. Was Nori Graveyard? This one I did already, I think. Yep. Grog Stiffbird, who are you? What is going on? Hello? I should save in between, otherwise I have to do it again and again. This is a fighter. Sir Aaron. Paladin. Stefan Longlegs. Ranger. Sopar Swiftfingers is a thief. Okay, then let's save the game. Oh wait, here it is. Exit here, I want to go. Yep. Save current game. Okay, okay. Whee! That was close. So where are we now? More and more I find out how this thing is working. But this is really, yeah. Oh yeah. Really something else, let's say it that way. I'll be a beholder. Yeah. Asteroid field ahead. What the fuck? Space drivers. I'm leaving asteroid field. Okay, what the fool? Still slave. Ach Gott, was ist denn das umständlich? All. This is really crazy. Very strange. Okay, let's see how this is working now. What the heck? An Amberhag. Ah, this is an Yogi, not an Illithid, okay. Grog Stiffbeard is a fighter. What is going on here on this day? Sorry. What the heck? Even on Sunday, people don't leave you alone when you have, yeah, work. Can you pass through here? No, you cannot. Wait. Can you? Now what is this? This is a paladin. This is, yeah, great. So what do I do now? And Maeklar the Wise, the mage, he can cast magic missile. Yes, sir. Uh-oh. Cast. Mirror image. Why are you running? Ranger, do you have a bow? Phew. What is this? No. You have no usable items. Phew. Weapon spare. Okay. Can you attack him? Not everything. Whoa, whoa, whoa. This is, yeah. So can we aim? Is there a possibility for aim? No. Yeah, okay, then we have to attack him that way. Amberhike. Little damage. What the heck? So what is going on? Why is it hanging again? Hello? I don't know what is going on here. Let's see. They're stopped. So what is he doing? Why is he hanging? The game is hanging. Right? Nice. Why? It seems this game will not be played by me. Not finishing this if it's not stopping this rubbish. Yeah, in the middle of the fight. Good idea to stop it. I cannot even. Yeah, now I can. Oh, yeah, get on my nerves here, really. If it's not getting better today, next time I play another game because I don't want to waste my time with a game that is buggy. Or I check if I have the DOS version on my own and not this GOG version. One moment, I check. Let me check if I have the DOS games, Spelljammer. No, I don't have. Okay, cannot. Then I have to use the GOG version. Try again. Oh yeah. Let's see if everyone has his spells memorized. Yes. So now we have to find this ship again. And hopefully the fight is working without crashing the game. Stern. Are they fleeing or what is going on? They're fleeing. Yeah, there they are. Are you kidding me? Wow, really? Slaver. Here they are. Let's shoot at them before we see them. Perhaps we have a lucky hit. What is this? I know that I cannot grapple, but this is rubbish what they're doing here. This could hit. Are these two ships or what? Well, you really get on my nerves here. There it is. I'm very bad at hitting this. Also, this is very strange here. And they're hitting all the time. What the heck? This game has an... Ah, nah, really. Very strange gameplay. Yeah, at least I was hit several times now. Ah, now it's working with the keys. Let's grapple. This is... Ah, nah. Dwarf. Cost. What is with the spells again? Are you fucking kidding me? Really? This game is getting on my nerves now. Can you cast? Oh, he has a cast. Oh, wow. Did I not cast Magic Missile at this gnome? Is he immune against Magic Missile or what is this now? Wow, this game really is annoying rubbish. And misses. I'm never hitting any one of these creatures, never. So let's see. Misses. How should you win this fight? Can someone tell me? Cast. Let's cast another Magic Missile. Let's see what is happening. Aha, these are 5 of them. Okay. Can you cast a spell? Whole person. Cool. Yeah, please. Whoa, okay, so these are single people, and the numbers down there are the numbers of the people, how many people are in there. Oh, wow. Please give me back the gold box series. Cannot cast now. Heal. Swings and misses, okay. What are you doing? Dancing. All person, cure light wounds. Let's see what is happening. Okay, mirror image. Mirror image. Okay. Ja, genau. Aha. What kind of rubbish? This game is really rubbish, sorry. But yeah. Is unaffected by magic missile. Are you kidding me? Nein, jetzt stinking Cloud. Meine Fresse, du echt, hey, geh mir das am Sack mit der Rumspringerei. Ah, great. Who are you? Was ist denn das jetzt? And irgendwas. We're not doing anything. Wow, this game really. Can we finish any fight without having some problem, or what is this? Who programmed this? You cannot do anything here. Nothing. Nothing. Again. Yeah, oh, I can go to the preference menu. Defend. Flee. Disengage. No. Why is this idiot not doing anything? I cannot do anything here. I cannot wait. I cannot end. I cannot guard. I cannot do anything. I can quick him. What is this? No. He doesn't have. And make card. What is going on here? What is going on here? Preferences are not working too. Level easy. Yeah, it doesn't help what level it is. When the game is buggy. What is going on? No. There's a rendering. Are you kidding me? What is going on here? What is this shit? One more try. If it's again buggy, I'm not playing this game again. I'm deinstalling it. This is rubbish here. This is really rubbish. It's a waste of time. A big waste of time. He studied. He studied. I don't remember. Yeah. He studied. There was one without spells, though he should have. Grok cannot. Searon cannot. Then what are you telling me here? Then why was someone without spells again? Can you tell me? Wow, this game really is so buggy, so rubbish. I thought the Dark Queen of Kryn was bullshit programming, but this... I don't know. Everyone memorized this spell. Everyone here. Everyone. But when I'm in the fight, there's one guy who doesn't have his spells prepared. Why? Ah, this is the helmsman. Okay. Good. Let's try again. Spelljam manually. Let's see if the fight is coming. And if it's buggy again, because this is really annoying here. It's wasting 3 hours for a game and you're not even having the first quest finished because it's buggy. Are you kidding me? Where am I even? Alter. Takes an hour till he's gone. Try again. He's still there. Das ist doch Toril, oder? Why is he flying? What is this? What is wrong with this game? This is Toril. My destination was Toril. Where are you going? Where are you going? Save game again. What is it? I left orbit. Okay, let's check it that way. Perhaps this is better. Really? I cannot spell jam somewhere in the nothing. Stop, where are we now? Mann, ist das einmal echt. Let's try something because this is getting on my nerves here. Replenish. Yeah, docket water deep. I have to pay again. I know. Exit. So I have a quest. Okay. View job. This is the job. So what happens? What happens if I go to? Where is it? Rick's Ale House here. Buy a drink, yes. Buy a round of drinks, yes. Listen for rumors. The elves will generally help us. Help, yeah, but if you ask me, there's to stock up for it. Okay. Look for new recruits, yes. And then inquire about work. Do you wish to cancel your car? That's what I'm talking about. What is this? I can only have one job or what? What is this rubbish? Oh, really. He has a long sword. They're all perfect equipped, so what is going on? May not save load when docked. Okay. Give them 100. Leave orbit. Okay, then let's see where we're going. Wow, this really is some kind of shit here. Oh, not the kind of game I would like to play longer. It's boring. It's boring. It's really boring. Exploring is something else, you know. Let's move in that direction. There's nothing happening in this game. Nothing. If you want to do this quest, forget it. How much money do I have? Let's see. It's not written here, items. Oh, here, gold pieces. Okay, what I can do is This is not bringing anything. Not anything. That's not working. Okay. Again, tutorial. Waste some more money. We should be there in less than an hour, so we have to wait less than an hour. You know what? No, here it is. Let's see if he's passing by again. Oh no, this time they found it. Cool. Let's dock at, yeah. And then let's go to the harbor master. Modify? Nah. Okay. Now, what is going on again? Thank you. They don't have... Oh yeah, great. Okay, let's go to the ale house. Inquire about work. Yes, cancel this other rubbish shop. High Minister in the national government draws you aside for a private conversation. He tells you that he has an admiral in the Elf Navy back at his home. He tells you that the admiral is on a special mission that is vital to the security of the entire sphere. He tells you that the admiral does not want to use his own ship because it's being watched and wants to slip out on your ship right after his own vessel makes a public exit in a different direction. It is expected that any pursuers will follow the elf ship while the admiral sneaks away. You are to take your passenger to Anadia as quickly as possible. You will be paid upon completion of this mission at Ambergard on Anadia. Yeah. Yeah. Get some money back, fine. So, navigate Anadia. Anadia. Okay. What is this again? A Yogi Mind Spider. Okay. Oh! Cast. Lightning bolt. How should I win all these Amber Arcs? Oh yeah, this game, no. I don't think that makes sense to play this game any longer. Not winning this fight. I cannot win this fight. That's the point. Guys, kill the next of my casters. Because this is rubbish anyway. I know I could have cast mirror image first, but was the last time shit. It's this time shit too. Yeah, I don't know what to think of this game, but yeah. Most of the time my people are not even hitting anyone. This is all miss, 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 miss. So ein Krampf, so ein riesen Bullshit. Also so ein Blödsinn, das Spiel. Yeah, this fight is over. Nah. Also this game I'm not continuing. This is fucking bullshit. You're wasting your time traveling around to find what you have to find. You don't have any clue where to go or whatever. You only, yeah, it's moving in blackness, yeah. And then you meet ships and crews that you cannot win against. You cannot scroll the map and check what is going on where. No. Who was programming this? You have to think about this. Was I think 6-7 years after Pool of Radiance, and there I could scroll the whole map. What is this shit about? What were they thinking when they were programming this? This is shit. This big shit. And then it's having this, that, yeah, the game is hanging again. No, sorry guys. This game is fucking rubbish. Nah, I don't want to see this. This is still, it's still hanging. I'm not playing this game again. Yeah, next week something else. Spelljammer Pirates of the Realmspace is the biggest bullshit ever. 1992. So let's see, when they did Pool of Radiance. Pool of Radiance was 1988, 4 years earlier. And you can scroll the map, you have single people to play with. No, here you have fucking bullshit. This game is shit. Sorry, I wasted my Sunday for this game. Yeah, sorry guys, you had to waste your time too for this game. But perhaps you know that, yeah, playing this game is not nice. I will check a bit the internet, what people say about it, or some solution of how to play the game. Perhaps I did something wrong, but I don't think so. Because I tried to do simple task now, travel from A to B to sell stuff. They stopped me. I had no chance to get away. So I had to fight, and then I'm dead. What is the fun in this? Restart the game, try again till you're lucky to get from A to B without having interference. This is... Who was thinking about this? Okay, my time for today is over. I'm tired of this rubbish. I wish you a happy Sunday and nice week till we see next week again. And yeah, I think I start Eye of the Beholder next time, because this is not fun here. Yeah, bye bye.